Hi everybody, what's up? What's up? If you are watching after the live, you can find your timestamp in the comment section below. This is going to be their feelings. How do they feel towards you? So I want you to go ahead and imagine that person that you're wanting to know how they feel. The readings may or may not resonate. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I am a little late getting on here by a few minutes because y'all, I had the craziest coughing spell. Like, right as I was about to turn my camera wouldn't turn on. And then I just started coughing and I could not stop. So that's why my voice sounds a little rough, okay? I do have allergies, so we're gonna blame it on the allergies. I do appreciate your likes. It sends me good vibes. I do appreciate you for that. All right. All signs, Spirit, all signs. Okay. We're going to start with Aries. Gonna start with Aries. Hi, everybody. I do apologize for the clearing of the throat. It's probably going to happen quite often today. Can't help it. I cannot help it. So, okay. Summer, it's summer where I live, and that's the worst time for me. It is the worst season for me. I just can't handle it. If I'm not getting sunburned, I can't breathe. So, but I'll be okay. It'll be all right. All right, my babes. Starting with Aries. Oh, give me one moment, guys. Okay. Aries, starting with Aries. Hi, Crystal. What's up, babe? How you doing? All right, starting with Aries. Hi, Amina. Hi, everybody. Okay. Their feelings towards the sign of Aries. Their feelings towards the sign of Aries. How do they feel? How do they feel towards Aries? Well, Aries, this person wants to connect with you, okay? So this is someone who was deceptive towards you. Their intentions were to be deceptive towards you, Aries, okay? They tried to get away with something, all right? They were sneaking around, lying, possibly cheating, okay? But they want to be with you. Okay, how they feel is they feel like you've given them the cold shoulder. They feel like you don't want nothing to do with them anymore. that you've given up on them with the Ten of Wands in reverse. But they want to be with you, Aries. Okay, this person wants to be with you, but they feel like you've turned your back on them or given them some sort of cold shoulder here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they think that in due time this will work out. They have hopes that you guys are going to work out. Could be an Aquarius, okay? Or someone has a strong Aquarius placement here. Could also be another fire sign like yourself. I have earth and water. This person's missing you, Aries, okay? And they feel like you've given up on them. They feel like you've turned your back to the situation, that you no longer cared to give energy to it. Ten of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. They hold on to hope, though, that you'll change your mind in due time. The thing is, this person had ill intent. They didn't come at you with the best of intentions, Aries, okay? And they know you know that. Ten of Wands. Yeah, so they realize they've created a mess, okay? They realize they've created this mess. They feel like you no longer want to give to the situation, and that you're turning your back on them. And they would like for you to they would like to heal the connection. They would like to bring some sort of resolution. Okay? For some of you, this person, you might have caught them cheating or lying or playing the field, or you caught them doing something. Okay? And they feel like after you've caught them, or maybe you just speculated, your intuition was telling you something and you called them out on it. And whether they admitted it or not, this person definitely did something deceptive, and they feel like you've turned your back on them. And they still hold on to you. Okay, so they're still holding on to this will turn around. Okay, they're hoping it's going to turn around. So Aries, your person's missing you. And they're holding on to hope that you're going to change your mind, or that you'll eventually come around. But at this time, they feel like you've turned your back on them. You've given up. You're holding back. Knight of Cups. This person wants to offer you something, but they're too insecure at the moment to do it. They're too insecure to apologize. Like, they want to offer you an apology, or they just want to come out of the cold with you, okay? But at this time, they're feeling too insecure. Okay, they're feeling too insecure. They don't, they don't have the balls, Aries. They don't have the balls to actually apologize to you. Okay? But they want to be with you. Two of Cups. They want to be with you, Aries. And they're holding on to hope. And they really feel like who this person is right now is they're a person who wants connection, and they really feel like fate is going to step in, because they feel like you guys are fated. This was a destined connection, and that nothing can get in the way of destiny. Even if this person doesn't speak like that, that's how they feel. They feel like nothing's going to get in the way of the connection, that eventually that you guys will come back together, or there's going to be some sort of turnaround in this. Okay. Moving on to Taurus. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I do appreciate that. All right, Taurus, go ahead and think about that person. You're wanting to know how they feel. Moving on to Taurus. So, their feelings towards Taurus. Their feelings towards the sign of Taurus, please. Taurus, this person thinks a lot about you, okay? They spend a lot of their free time with thoughts of you in the situation. Hey, Nana, thank you so much for the super chat, babe. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for that. Taurus, this is someone here who had a hard time opening up, or they do. They have a hard time opening up. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the swords energy. They didn't really give you a lot. They're not really giving you a lot, okay? They're guarded. This is someone here who is afraid to be vulnerable. This is who this person is. They're afraid to be vulnerable. They're afraid to open up. They're afraid to let anyone in, really, okay? Their intentions, they didn't have high hopes for this connection in the first place, Taurus. Not really. Not really. It might have seemed like they did, but they never intended to have the long haul with you. They didn't expect it to work out anyway, with their intentions being the Ten of Cups in reverse. I don't care what they told you. They didn't expect it to work out anyway. So how they feel, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the World. Expect this person to come towards you, Taurus. Expect an apology, okay? This person feels like an ass. I'm going to go ahead and tell you they feel like an ass. They don't want it to end, so they're going to apologize. They feel like they can save the day with some sort of an apology. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Why the Queen of Pentacles? Let's start there. King of Wands. Those of you that had sex with this person, Taurus, okay? For those of you that had sex with someone, they're wanting to do it again. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. We're all adults, right? This person wants you back, Taurus. They feel like they want you back. They don't want you to leave. They don't want this to be over. But the thing is, they weren't... Sorry about that, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure these alarms are turned off. Okay. So, this person wants you back, all right? They're very sexually attracted to you. They have a lot of lust. Like, they lust after you. And they're thinking about the sexual times you guys had, the moon. The thing is, though, this person is, they're secretive. They hide their true self. They hide their true feelings. They're not real with anyone. Someone could have Pisces in their chart. I also have fixed energy, which could be a Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, or another Taurus. Okay? This person does not really... They don't really reveal a lot about themselves. They're guarded. They're secretive. Okay? Why the Knight of Cups? They want to apologize. Three of Pentacles. They want to come back together. They want to work on this. And they feel like by them apologizing to you that you're going to be like putty in their hands. They really think that an apology is going to fix this. Maybe for some of you it will. All right, Eight of Cups. They don't want this to be over. They're afraid that you've already walked away. The World in reverse, they don't want it to be over. But Eight of Cups, it looks like you're walking away in disappointment. They can see that you're fed up. You're disappointed and you're walking away. And guys, they never intended to open up, and they don't intend to open up. They don't have, this is someone who needs to do the inner work, yet they refuse to do it. This person will always be this way, Taurus, until they work on themselves, actually work on themselves, like shadow work, inner work, okay? And when they find themselves with someone else later on down the road, because it looks like you are walking away in disappointment, at least at this time. You might change your mind in the future, but from what I'm seeing, you're throwing your hands up and giving up. This is someone who's never going to change unless they actually do the work. It doesn't look like they're going to do the work anytime soon either. They'd rather blame everyone else for their problems. Okay, and they're the type of person that will just slap a Band-Aid on a situation or an issue. They just slap a Band-Aid on it, an apology. They only apologize so they don't look like the bad guy. That's why they're apologizing. All right, this person they don't want you mad at them, but at the same time, they don't want to act right. Okay? They don't want to do the inner work, and I don't see them doing it. But they do miss you, and look, they're going to apologize. There's going to be some sort of emotion this person offers you, but it's going to be very surface level, Taurus. They're looking to communicate with you here soon. All right, moving on to Gemini. Moving on to Gemini. Spirit, the person on Gemini's mind. Gemini, go ahead and think about that person that you want to know how they feel. How do they feel towards Gemini, Spirit? How do they feel? How do they feel towards Gemini? How do they feel towards Gemini, Spirit? Okay. They still want you, Gemini. This person wants to be with you. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have Scorpio, water. And I have a little bit of fire here as well. So Gemini, their intentions with you were to connect, to come into union, marriage, okay, commitment. They wanted this for the long haul. They did. If you're wondering, Gemini, yes, I'm seeing they still do, okay? Intentions, Four of Wands. They intended that, and you know what I'm really seeing with this card, Gemini? It's more so like their intentions were, they thought that you were really going to put up with anything, okay? Or they think you will, all right? Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're realizing you're no. So this tells me this is someone here who is really stressed out right now about the way things have gone in this connection. This is someone who thinks about the woulda, shoulda, coulda. Like, I should have done this differently. This would have happened, you know. They are taking accountability in their mind, okay? Who this person is, they're just a deceptive person. They're sneaky. They're a liar. They're a cheater. They lie about the little things, too. I see that this person, not only do they lie about the big things, but it's like this person lives a lie. Constantly lying, constantly hiding, constantly trying to get away with shit. Okay? Their feelings, Nine of Cups, the Tower, Five of Swords. Why the Nine of Cups? They still want this, Gemini. And I'm getting like, with this Swords energy, they wonder if you still want it. They're wondering, is Gemini still wanting this? Does Gemini think about the connection as much as I do? Does Gemini think about this connection as much as I do? Let's see. What's this Eight of Cups about? Could be someone that has Virgo in their chart, okay? Could be someone that ghosted you, but it looks like you pulled back your energy and they feel like you don't want this anymore. They feel like you're not in the same place emotionally as you were before, like you've given up on the connection and that you've decided to just completely withdraw from this. Gemini, for those of you that was if you were ghosted by somebody, they still think about you. That's showing up very strongly. Could be the same person, could be a different person. All right, but they still think about returning. They still think about coming back if you were ghosted. So why the Tower? And they feel like this was a disaster. Okay? This person really thinks a lot about how you're thinking. Like, they're wondering what you're thinking. And in their mind, they feel and they think that you're thinking you avoided a disaster. That you got yourself out of this disastrous mess, okay? And they feel like you're holding yourself back from the situation. Okay? And Gemini, this is also someone like, they're upset, but at the same time, they still have respect for you. Like they can't, there's something you did that showed a lot of strength, Gemini, to do. And it's something that they're not typically used to seeing people do. So they also feel like you have a lot of strength and discipline. They feel like you're very disciplined. And this person, they lack discipline. They want to be with you, Gemini, but they're just too sneaky. And also keep in mind, when you're missing this person, Gemini, I hate to break it to you, but this person is always going to be deceptive. Always. They're going to be deceptive to the next person, like they were to you. And how they feel is, and they spy on you. They watch the hell out of you. And how they feel is that you're done with the games, that you're working on yourself. They also feel like you're working on some sort of project. They can see it. They can see this project, or they watch you at work, okay? Or they watch you working on yourself, Gemini. And this person really does feel like it's too little too late, that there's no coming back from whatever happened between you guys, even though they think a lot about it. Like they really wanted to be with you, Gemini. Okay? Could be a player here that didn't want to catch feelings that caught feelings. I do see that strongly. It was somebody here that is typically a player. They don't really like to give a lot to connections, but they ended up catching feelings towards you. Could be why they ghosted you also. This person could have been connected to someone else and, you know, they're unable to get emotionally involved with you because they were just looking for a good time. Hi, Cash. So Gemini, how they feel, well, they're pretty miserable right now, okay? But I'm getting, if they would stop spying on you, it's the watching you that makes them miserable. This person watches you too much, and it's really getting them in their head, okay? And they want you back. They want you back, all right? Or they want you in general. Hi, good morning. What's up, Jean? Hi, everybody. Yes, I do appreciate the like button. Sends me good vibes, and I appreciate it. All right, moving on to Cancer. Moving on to Cancer. Moving on to the sign of Cancer, please. Yes, Cash is staring out the window. Y'all, did y'all see that video of Cash? I know some of y'all don't want me posting like personal stuff, but I don't care. I don't care. It was too cute not to post. Honestly, it was very calming to watch. So, but anyway, for those of you that wonder what Cash is up to, when you don't see him, that's what he's up to. That short I posted. All right, Cancer. Go ahead and think about your person, Cancer. Their feelings towards Cancer. How do they feel towards Cancer, please, Spirit? Who is this person? How do they feel? What were their intentions? Cancer, you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I have fixed energy here as well, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Could be an earth sign, okay? What about the Two of Cups? For who this person is right now, Two of Cups. King of Pentacles. You know, they're making, I see them making business moves right now, Cancer. Or they're really focused on their career. They're really focused on networking. Okay. This is someone here who does want the connection with you, Cancer. They want to be connected to you. This businessman, this businesswoman, it's definitely someone here who is they're stable. I see they want a stable connection. They desire something stable. All right. I do see they're wondering if how you feel. They're wondering if it's mutual. All right. This is someone who wants to commit to you. I'm also getting, if you've been with someone for quite some time, they don't want to let that go. They're like, we put too much into this connection to let it go. That's how they feel. They feel like you guys have been there, done that, all right? And you guys have put too much into the connection to really let it go, okay? For those of you who haven't really been with this person for quite some time, they're wanting to put an effort. I see someone they're going to start showing you more effort, okay? Because they want to prove that they want to be with you. This is someone who's going to, they're more than talk. Like they're actually going to put in the action, put in the work. I see someone also taking accountability for something here. Why the Hierophant for how they feel? Whew. I gotta tell you, Cancer, they feel like you're up to something. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't, okay? This person could just be paranoid, but we're talking about their feelings. They feel like you're up to something, that you're being sneaky. They also feel like if you guys were to stay or be committed, that you would eventually sneak around with the Seven of Swords. Could be an Aquarius involved somewhere with that Seven of Swords, but they feel like you're being sneaky. You're not telling them the whole truth. You're hiding stuff. That's how they feel, okay? Whether you're doing that or not. Why the World? Cancer, this person wants to be with you. They want to prove themselves to you that they can be with you, all right? The only problem is they're having a hard time trusting you for some reason. Why is that? Could be a Leo involved somewhere. This person this person overthinks, they overstress, they get in the way of their happiness. This person thinks that they don't deserve happiness, okay? That could be why they feel like you're sneaky. Or there's a third party with a Leo involved somewhere, okay? Maybe you're if you're married or committed to another situation, they feel like if you leave that situation for them, it's eventually going to fall apart. Okay. This person tends to be very selfish, self-involved. Just FYI, this is someone here who's very selfish, Cancer. They tend to think about them before anyone else. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. This person is actually very selfish. Stingy with their finances, okay? Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, this person's very stingy, Cancer. But look, it's somebody here who it's like they want to be with you and they want to put in the work, but for one reason or another, they're not trusting you and they don't trust the connection. Maybe they don't trust themselves to be faithful. Tell me more about that. Yes, some of you, this person doesn't. So if you are like, if you haven't shown this person or given this person a reason, okay, to not trust you, it's really they don't trust themselves. Could be an Aries, Aquarius, or Gemini. They really don't trust themselves, Cancer, okay? This person knows that they're always looking at the next best thing. And so they could be projecting that onto you, feeling like you do the same. So this is somebody here, Cancer, who wants to be with you, but at the same time, they fear the connection. They fear it. And it's also somebody here who will abandon you before you abandon them. Okay? All right, moving on to Leo. Moving on to Leo. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button and sending me those good vibes. I do appreciate that. How do they feel towards Leo, please? How do they feel towards Leo? What are their feelings towards Leo? Leo, they're trying to have patience, okay? This person has a goal in mind. All right, we're going to figure out what that is. But they're desiring you. Okay, they're trying to have patience, but they're stressing out. Like, this person wants to message you, but I see them more so like they want to do it, but I don't really see them putting action into really doing it. Why the Ace of Wands? Could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Could be an Aquarius. This person wants to be with you, Leo. I see this person wanting to be vulnerable with you. They also think about if you've been naked with this person at one point or another, they think about that a lot. They could just think about what you look like naked. But this person wants to take action. They really want to act towards it, okay? This person desires you, but at the same time, they're trying to have patience and they're not coming forward. Yeah, they're like, this person could have Leo or Sagittarius in their chart, but how they feel is they feel like they can't come forward, even though they want to. They hold themselves back from expressing themselves, and they try to have patience, probably in hopes that you're going to come forward first. Yeah, they feel like this issue will resolve itself with the Justice card. They're like, oh, it'll resolve itself. Leo will come around, okay? There's been some sort of truth. The truth was found out here, and they stress out about that. Some sort of truth was found out. This person's going crazy right now, Leo, about something that was found out, or they think you know some truth. Yeah, they want to express themselves too emotionally, but they're just they haven't been able to do it. They haven't been able to do it, and so they're stressing out. How they feel stressed out, paranoid. They feel like you don't want nothing to do with them, okay? But at the same time, they feel like if they wait long enough, you'll contact them. They want to contact you first, but they're just really in their head about that. They want to express emotion to you first, but they're really in their head. 10 of Cups. They want to be with you, Leo. This person wants to be with you. They want a relationship, a connection, a commitment. That's their intention. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. They're afraid that you're done. They're afraid you're done with them because of some sort of truth you found out or some sort of truth they think you found out. Leo, this person feels like they have to hold back from you. Yeah. And they're really burdened. They're really in their head right now. How they feel is they're stressing out about you guys. They're stressing out about the connection. And Leo, they want to contact you. They want to talk to you, but there's something they can't. Page of Wands in reverse. They can't do it. Even though they want to, they can't. And it's stressing them out. It's like this person can't say what they want to say. And so, Leo, your person's stressing out right now. Could be a legal matter that they're stressing out about with the Justice card. For some of you, that could be. There could be a Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius involved somewhere. But the truth is known, and they're stressing out about it. That's how they feel. And having to have it's like this person is trying to have patience, and that's stressing them out too. Because it looks like Spirit here is really trying to help them practice patience in some shape or form. And it's not going so well for this person's mental health, okay? And they're real emotional. They go back and forth. They try to Leo, this person tries to see your side, their side, all sides. They really do. They try to be diplomatic in this situation. And they want to be with you. Very 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This person really wants to be with you, Leo. And they're stressing out about it because it looks like you guys are, one, either not together or they fear a breakup. Okay? All right, moving on to Virgo. Moving on to Virgo. Their feelings towards Virgo. Their feelings towards Virgo, please. Virgo, go ahead and think about that person. You want to know how they feel towards you. Their feelings towards Virgo, please. Spirit, tell me their feelings towards Virgo. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. I have air energy and fire. Could be an Aquarius. Could be a Sagittarius. Virgo, you got somebody obsessed with you. They're obsessed with manifesting with you or growing with you, okay? Very fixated on you. They want growth and expansion, okay? Why the Empress? Four of Cups. They didn't expect to feel this way. This is somebody here, their emotions, their feelings grew towards you very quickly and they didn't expect it. They didn't expect to fall for you the way they did. They're still trying to remain aloof. They're trying really hard to just remain detached, but I don't care how hard they try to remain detached. They're very fixated on you. They didn't see you coming. You came out of nowhere. Why the Ten of Wands? For their feelings. They're burdened, okay? Yeah, they want to start over. This person wants to, they want to go back in time and meet you again. They feel like you guys didn't really have a good first impression, okay? It looks like with the Six of Swords, They feel like you're giving up on them, Virgo. They feel like you're moving on and that burdens them. They feel like you're exhausted from the connection. They still want to fight for it. I see someone chasing you when you finally give up and move on. Six of Swords, Knight of Swords. It's like they feel like you're finally moving on to protect yourself, okay? Dodging a bullet, right? And here they come. Pew, pew. Like, fuck, you ain't about to dodge this bullet? They're about to chase your ass, okay? They feel like you're trying to dodge a bullet, but it's like they want to come back in. They don't want to leave things the way that this has been left. They want one more chance to prove themselves, okay? They feel like you don't really know them for who they are. Why this King of Swords? Yeah, they're about to speak to you. Expect a lot of communication or more communication from this person because they can't live with themselves with the way things have been left. All right. They feel rejected by you too, Taurus. I'm sorry, not Taurus. Virgo. You could be dealing with a Taurus, but Virgo, they feel rejected by you. They want to be with you. Expect a message from this person. This person wants your ass, okay? Bad. So it's like you're walking away, you're leaving the situation behind. It's like you're really trying to take those last final steps to heal and move on, and that's when they want to come rushing in your direction. All right, because they can't handle the fact that they feel like you're leaving on your terms, and that scares them. This person's terrified that they're never going to speak to you again, or two, that they've lost their chance with you. That's how they feel. They're afraid they've lost a chance with you. They didn't get to prove themselves. They feel like you don't really know who they are, that you didn't see a good side of them. And so expect a message, because this person really wants you to see a different side of them. Okay, and I see this person making some sort of grand entrance into your, wherever you are. Okay, this person could show up at your house if they know where you live. They could show up at your job. I'm also seeing some sort of grand gesture, maybe online. Okay, but this person wants you to, it's like, hey, don't forget me just yet. That's how they feel. They don't want you to forget them just yet. Hey, thank you. I believe your name is Lordas. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate y'all. All right. Hey, Queen Taurus, go watch your reading, babe. Moving on to, who am I moving on to? Libra. Moving on to Libra. Y'all, I'm thinking about opening personal readings eventually. I have a really packed schedule right now. But I'm trying to figure out how I can balance. Hey, Vanessa, babe, thank you so much for the super chat, babe. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. I'm trying to keep a balanced life here, y'all. So, but it is in the works. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I would do that, how I would schedule it. There's a high demand for it, so I know once I open up that door. I also, you know, I'm trying to figure out like exactly, you know, there's just some things I'm working out with Spirit right now. But just know behind the scenes, there is something cooking up here, okay, when it comes to personals. And when I open them, it will be a trial basis, temporary. Also know that you're going to have to understand a few things before you have a personal with me. So I'll keep you guys updated with that though. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate you. All right, Libra. How do they feel towards Libra? Okay, Libra, get that person in your mind. How do they feel towards Libra? Who is this person first? Their feelings towards Libra. It could be a Leo. They could have Leo in their chart. Their feelings towards Libra, please. Their feelings towards Libra. They want you, Libra. Whoo, do they want you? Shit. Ah, shit, Libra. Okay, you could be dealing with someone that has Libra, Gemini, Aries, Aquarius. I have strong Aquarius and Gemini here. I have strong Libra here. Could be an earth sign as well. This person wants to talk to you about something. Page of Pentacles. What is this? What is this, Spirit? Oh. Well, the Page of Pentacles. They want to talk to you. They want to give you something here. Okay. This Libra, your person's very focused on you. They're also focused on a future with you. They think about the future with you. I'm also seeing they're really dissecting the situation, almost to a point of a fixation. Like, this could be even a pros and cons list that they're making in their head, but this person's really in their head about you, Libra. Okay. It's like this person is like, if I message Libra, this, and this might happen or might not happen. Can my ego take that? Okay, just shit like that. This person does fear that you might reject some sort of offer they have, okay? They want to offer you something. Commitment, okay, a new beginning. Justice card. So how they feel, tell me more about that. Two of Wands. They want to move forward with you, Libra. They want to move forward with you. They feel like they know the truth. And the truth is they want you. They want to be with you. Okay? They desire a future with you. I see this person is making plans. They're planning something. They're planning some sort of conversation. Okay? This person could be trying to figure out what exactly it is they want to say to you. And so they're really like, this is the type of person that is like literally typing something up and they're like, does this sound good? Does that sound good? No, let me change it. This sounds better. Like, this person's really trying to, they want something to be perfect, just right. So they're really trying to plan. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. Private Flight, thank you so much for the $5, babe. Cynthia, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you guys for that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Private Flight. So this person just wants a commitment. They want to be with you. That's how they feel, Libra. They want a commitment. They want to be with you. They want to put in the work. For some of you, they're going to ask you to move in with them. Share finances in some shape or form. We got the Four of Wands, the Fool. For some of you, this person's going to ask you to either move into a deeper level of commitment or move in. Like, they're ready to do this. If it's not move in with you, there's some sort of reunion they want. Four of Wands, the Fool. They want to reunite with you. Why the Magician? Why the Magician? Their intentions are the Magician. They just want to push things forward. Someone could have Cancer in their chart. They just want to move things forward. Some of you are at a distance from this person, okay? And they want to make that distance shorter. Like this person's about to come see you, or they think about coming see you. That's their intention. So this person could have to drive or fly to see you. And they think about doing that. They think about their intentions. They're about to take some sort of action. That's their intentions. They expect action from this person in some shape or form. For a lot of you, it's just a message. For some of you, it's an offer to move in or just some sort of reunion here, okay? This person is planning. They're cooking something up. And not just expect more action from this person. Okay? How they feel, they want some sort of beginning with you. Okay? They want some sort of commitment. They want to go ahead and start this legacy, okay? They want to be with you. They feel like they know what they want now. And they want you, Libra. All right, moving on to Scorpio. Moving on to Scorpio. How do they feel towards Scorpio? Why the Knight of Cups? Why the Knight of Cups, please? Could be dealing with another water sign, okay? I have fire, I have earth, and I have Libra. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, another Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. This person's coming back. Who am I doing? I'm doing Scorpio. Scorpio, expect communication from someone here, okay? They're about to circle back around to you. I see someone offering you an apology, or they know they should apologize, but the World card here, they're coming back, all right? This isn't over just yet. It's not over just yet. A lot of you, if you think it is, it looks like it's over, right? It feels like it's over, but it's not. This person's not finished. They're not done. I'm also hearing like closer than you think. This person's a lot closer than you think. Okay, it could be just emotionally, because some of you, this person lives a great distance from you. All right, you could have met this person online. This person could live overseas for some of you. But I'm just seeing some sort of distance between you guys. Could be an emotional distance, but I am getting it's more so physical. Like I see this person showing up and they've traveled a great distance to see you. All right, Justice card. They feel like the issue is going to resolve itself, okay? That you're going to come to terms with something. They feel like you're going to come to terms with something. They know that your guard's up. I heard challenge accepted. Like this person knows that your guard's up. They're going to try to knock down your walls. I see this person telling you the truth. Like they know that they have to just tell you the truth, spill their guts. They want to tell you something. It's like this person is like, they caught feelings for you and they have to tell you, or maybe they just want to apologize. There's some sort of emotion that they have to get out. Like they have to get it out. They feel like you're guarded, though. They feel like your walls are up, you're guarded. They feel like you possibly, some of you found something out about this person that you didn't like. Four of Wands. Y'all, this person wants to, they want to come into union with you. They're going to tell you that. Okay, this person feels like they need to tell you they want to be with you before it's too late. This person wants to manifest a life with you, a home. Like this person wants to live with you, start a family with you for some of you, but how they feel is they feel like they need to be with you. And they want to express that to you. Yeah, 10 of Cups. I'm sorry. The Sun. This person wants you, Scorpio. They want to be with you. For some of you, it's just a reunion, okay? For others of you, it's just the next level of commitments, all right? Possibly this person, it could have seemed like this person didn't know what they wanted, right? But it's like all of a sudden now they know. All of a sudden now they've woken up to the fact that, well, shit, I want a life with Scorpio. I want to manifest a home. You know, I just want to start this life with Scorpio. Some of you guys could be moving, all right? Or this person is moving, changing homes, changing locations, okay, for some of you. Because I am seeing like someone moving, like signing documents and shit like that. But anyway, this person wants to be with you. That's how they feel. They feel like they want to talk to you and they want to be with you. And this person's going to also show you. So I see action from your person. They know they've held back in the past. They know they were indecisive in the past. Okay? They know that they weren't good to you. All right? Not in the beginning. They know this. They held back from you. For some of you, they intentionally breadcrumbed you, right? They were indecisive. You know, that was their intention when they first met you. Their intentions were to never open up, but expect the person to open up that you never thought would have opened up. This person's going to open up. The person that you never ever thought would be vulnerable is about to be vulnerable with you. Okay, Scorpio? Because they want it that bad. They have realized that being with you is so much better than being without you. Ain't no sunshine when Scorpio's gone. Okay, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't doing that. All right, y'all. Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. How do they feel towards Sagittarius? Oh, Lord. How do they feel towards Sagittarius, please? Some of you Sagittarians are dealing with a Pisces. Saw the moon and the high priestess. How do they feel about Sagittarius? How do they feel? This person definitely could have Pisces in their chart. All right, how do they feel towards Pisces? Not Pisces, Sagittarius. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Why the devil? Why the devil? For who this person is? Well, they're a damn devil. This is who they are, Sagittarius. This is who this person is. Toxic. All right. Sex might be good, but they're toxic. That's who they are. They're codependent, toxic, obsessive. This person obsesses over the connection. They obsess over everything, actually. If you had sex with this person, they're obsessed with your sex, or they're wondering what sex would be like with you. All right, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a Capricorn. This person is attached to you, okay, in some shape or form. They are attached to you, Sagittarius. All right, how they feel, Two of Cups. They feel like you feel the same way. This person's pretty arrogant. They assume that you feel like they feel, okay? Why the Two of Cups? Strength card. They're like, even though Sagittarius is holding back, I know Sagittarius wants me. That's how they feel. Could be someone that has Leo in their chart, but they're like, I'm obsessed. I know Sagittarius is obsessed. All right, this is mutual. Because I'm also holding back. I'm holding back and I'm obsessed as hell. And so Sagittarius is holding back. They must be obsessed as hell too. This person is assuming that you're just as obsessed with them as they are with you. Maybe you are. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah. They're like, Sagittarius ain't going to get far. I'm just going to give Sagittarius some time to figure out just how bad they want me. This person's arrogant as hell, Sagittarius. They're so arrogant, okay? Or shit, maybe they're just that intuitive, okay? So, Three of Swords in reverse. This person was heartbroken at first. They were upset, heartbroken, but then they're like, yeah, but Sagittarius is coming back, so this person is really assuming that you're going to show back up in their existence, okay? They were heartbroken, they were grieving, but now they're in this Queen of Swords energy, okay? They're in this Queen of Swords energy. This person, I am seeing, they're just fed up with, like, if you were in a third party with this person, they got fed up with the third party. Like, even they're fed up with the third party, okay? Even if they caused the third party. Some of them did, some of them didn't. Take it how it resonates. But this person feels like you're just obsessed with them as they are with you. That's how they feel. So they're obsessed with you. At the same time, they don't think this would last anyway. But they still want to fight for a connection that they don't even think would last. So, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a Taurus, okay, with that Hierophant. It's like this person, they want to fight for something that they think they can't have. So it's really just a classic, like, I want what I can't have type energy. Okay? And I'm getting like the longer you two have been apart, the more the obsession has rose. Like the obsession is rising in this person. And it's due to the fact that they haven't seen you in quite some time. So this is someone that you haven't spoken to or haven't seen in quite some time. And I'm seeing them wanting to take action towards you. Could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. I have Leo. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They feel like they feel like they can just sit and wait because you're eventually going to return. That's how they feel. But they're obsessed. They're obsessed. They're obsessed, okay? Or cross watcher, this is a Sagittarius that's obsessed with you. Okay, with that King of Wands, this could be a Sagittarius is obsessed with you. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Timestamps are when the live is over. So, all right. You guys give me a few moments when the live is over. I will get the timestamps up for you. I can't do it while I'm reading the cards. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, go ahead and think about that person. How do they feel towards Capricorn? How do they feel? Okay, you want me to stop right there? How do they feel towards Capricorn? You could be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Virgo. Or they could have those signs in their chart. They could be embodying those signs in nature. Somebody here is dominant, or they're into dominatrix or some shit like that with the Emperor popping out. I see who this person is. We have the Emperor. So male or female, they're really in touch with their masculine side. Okay, they really like to be in control. Thank you so much, Nana. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, guys. Okay. Tell me about the Emperor, please, for who they are. Nine of Swords in reverse. This is somebody here that as long as they're in control, they're carefree. So they're a control freak. That's who they are. They like to control the situation. They like to control other people in some shape or form. They just like to be dominant over the situation. Could be a boss, okay? Could be your boss, all right? Or this is a lover who tries to act like they're your boss, okay? Because I just heard, like, you're not the boss of me. But this is definitely someone here who likes to be in control. Okay, in control of their emotions, in control in general. Like, they have to show that they're in control. Okay. Why the Ace of Cups? How this person feels? Well, this person has more love for you than they're letting on. All right, got the Hanged Man. This person has more love for you than you know, because the King of Swords, they act attached and cold, and they act like they don't care as much as they do. But Capricorn, this person has a lot of feelings for you. They try to remain detached, emotionally distant. Okay, they do that to remain in control. All right, they do that so they can feel in control of themselves. They're really trying to control their emotions, but I don't see that lasting much longer. Okay, with this Hanged Man here, they're really stuck. Like, emotionally, they're really stuck. Like, they want to express emotion to you, but they can't get out what they want to say, or they're just choosing to remain distant, and it's kind of eating at them. So this is someone who needs to do the inner work. So how they feel is they feel like they're going to have to put some sort of work into the situation to stop feeling this way, but they're fighting it. They're like fighting their ego. This person's fighting their ego, Capricorn. They want to work on the situation. They want to show you that they're willing to work on the situation, but at the same time, they remain detached and aloof because they're trying to remain in control. Could be dealing with someone that has Pisces in their chart. I see somebody opening up eventually. So Capricorn, this person will eventually open up. It's just going to take them some time. Okay, right now, this connection's in a state of limbo. Right now, this connection is kind of like, there's really no progress in it, okay? They don't like that there's no progress in it. Okay, and I see them eventually realizing that they're going to have to open up. And how they feel is they have love for you, all right? They have love for you. You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know as much love they have for you, you know, because they're in the King of Swords. They try to remain detached. This could be an air sign. That's an air sign trait. Okay, they really try to appear to be together and in control. And that's really how this person operates. They have to feel like they're in control. And the slightest thing will make this person feel like they've lost control. I see this person opening up, Capricorn. This person that's been emotionally distant, they're going to open up. And it's like their intentions were to not open up to you with the Hermit. Their intentions were to keep a distance from you, okay? For some of you, they'd never intended to fall for you the way they have. But I see them finally just giving up on that. They're just going to give up on their original intention. Their original intention where they didn't have high hopes for it. But they're giving up on that thought. They're giving up on those intentions, okay? Yeah, they're giving up on the intentions of they didn't really see this going anywhere because now they see it going somewhere. Now they want it to go somewhere. All right, Capricorn. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Their feelings towards Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, go ahead and think about that person. What are their feelings towards Aquarius, please? Their true feelings towards Aquarius. What are their true feelings towards Aquarius, please? Okay. This person's manipulative, Aquarius. Very manipulative, very emotionally and mentally manipulative, okay? They're not just manipulating you, they're manipulating other people as well with the Five of Swords, okay? This person will do anything to get what they want, anything. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care who gets in their way. They're gonna remove anything, and they're gonna do anything to get what they want. They're very, very manipulative, okay? And it's kind of, like, this person comes across as very sweet and innocent and charming, but Five of Swords, all right? They're really good at mind games. I'm actually getting this person enjoys a good mind game. Okay, they enjoy the mental stimulation it gives them. They enjoy defeating other people mentally. You know, they get a sense of pride from that. They get a sense of accomplishment by manipulating others and others falling for their shit. Why the Five of Swords for who this person is? Look at that. Secretive. You know what, though? On the inside, they're crying. They have anxiety, fears, okay? Very secretive person. All right? They have more feelings than they're showing you. I want you to know that, Aquarius. This person does have hidden feelings, okay? They also have a hidden agenda. So they're a very calculated individual. So don't think that if you see this person do something, trust me, it's calculated. Make no mistake. How they feel, the Magician, the Hanged Man, the Two of Wands. They feel like their plans are coming together, whatever that means. Why the Magician? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like this person wants to take something from you, Aquarius. Like I see somebody seeking revenge. What the hell did you do to this person? What is this? They want revenge. That's how they feel. They want revenge. They're seeking revenge, okay? The Magician, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what you did, okay? Or maybe you don't even know what you did, right? Woo-hoo! Y'all, this person is obsessed with you, okay? To the point to where they want some sort of revenge. Like you've made them feel some type of way. Okay? Y'all better be careful with people coming at you all sweet and innocent all of a sudden. Okay, I don't care who it is, a lover, a friend. I just wanted to let you know, if somebody you know for damn sure is manipulative, and if you know this person has had problems and like jealousy issues with you in the past, and all of a sudden they come in being nice, they got a hidden agenda. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? That's with anyone. This person is obsessed with making you feel some type of way. All right, Aquarius, and so they're really stuck on it. They're really stuck on you. They're obsessed with you, obsessed with what you're doing, where you're going. They're like, all right, I'm going to make you feel some type of way. You're going to make me feel this way. I'm going to make you feel that way. That's from your person. That's what your person is saying. Two of Cups. They want to be with you. They're stuck on the connection. This person wants to be with you, okay? They could have Pisces, Capricorn. I have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. I do have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Very little Virgo, Capricorn, or very little Virgo, Taurus. But I do have Virgo and Taurus here. Okay. Hi, Jenny. Thank you so much, babe, for the super chat. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate you. Yeah. So they want to be with you. They want to connect. Okay. They feel like it's mutual. They're like, yeah, I know Aquarius still wants me. I know it. All right. I know Aquarius still wants me. The Two of Cups. But they're more obsessed with you than you think. They haven't quite moved on just yet. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep it professional, okay? This person is seeking revenge on your fucking ass. Look, judgment too. They got some sort of plans here. They're like, they want you to face some sort of judgment. This person, you could have bruised the hell out of their ego. With this Five of Swords, the Moon, and then we have the Ten of Wands and their intentions. Okay, this is their intentions. So I really feel like you made this person feel left behind. You might have put your foot down on something. And it's like this person isn't used to people putting their foot down on them. And so you really kind of just took control over the situation, and that caught them off guard and bruised the hell out of their ego. And so now they're out for revenge. This person might show back up just to make you feel some type of way. Okay, this is like the type of situation like where somebody here, you broke their heart, so they want you to get back emotionally involved with them just so they can do the same. Some shit like that. Maybe not that exact way, but some shit like that. Okay, Ten of Wands for their intentions. This could be somebody that maybe is paying you financially with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician. They feel like they have to give you money. And this person's going to be real petty. Maybe they're paying you alimony or child support or something. They owe you money. And so they're going to be real petty. Why the Ten of Wands? Who are you dealing with? And their intentions are to burden your life because they miss you. They miss you. So they want to burden you. They want to give you a taste of your own medicine. I'm also getting this person misses you so much, they want to make you miss you. I mean, they want to make you miss them. It's like, they're going to be like, look what you're missing. Ten of Wands, the Six of Cups. Look what you're missing, Aquarius. That's their intentions. Look what you're missing. All right, whatever. Oh my God. Look what you're missing, babe. Missing out on a fucking manipulating asshole. Look what you missed out on. Look what you missed out on. A manipulator. God. Someone that causes burden to your life. Look what you missed out on. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Stacy. I'm feeling so much better. Thanks, babe. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. Woo. All right. Thank you, guys. And thank you all for hitting the like button. I do appreciate that. That's funny, y'all. People are funny. Look what y'all missing. Okay, moving on to Pisces. Moving on to Pisces. All right, Pisces. And thank you guys so much for commenting. Thank you for keeping the chat alive. I appreciate y'all for that. I love glancing over every now and then and seeing what y'all say. Y'all are so funny. All right, messages for Pisces. Pisces, go ahead and think about that person that you want to know how they feel towards you. Sorry I was a little lame in this reading today, guys, but I'm still recuperating from that 4-day migraine. That really, took a lot out of me. I'm gonna probably do some sort of new reading tomorrow. It's been weighing on my mind. And I'm not gonna say what it is until, well, y'all will just have to wait and see. And if it's not your thing, you don't have to watch, you know? You don't have to. I'm not forcing you. All right, so Pisces. How do they feel? How do they feel towards Pisces? And then, you know what? With what time it is, we'll do a collective. I'll do a collective energy read. And then we'll pull a rebel message. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yeah, Aquaman, I should be used to it, but man, do they suck. I get them the worst during the summer. They're called biometric pressure migraines, and they suck. But your girl's feeling good today, so we're just going to be thankful for that. All right, Pisces, their feelings towards you. Their feelings towards Pisces. Their feelings towards Pisces. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. I have Gemini and Aries. I have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Oh, okay, Pisces. Who is this person? Well, they're a fool. This is who they are. They're the fool. They're the fool. Okay. Why the fool for who this person is? Why the fool, please? Ooh. This person wants a... For some of you, you're about to have a new fresh start with someone. The Fool, Two of Cups. You guys are going on a new beginning or a new adventure. Okay? You guys could be going on a new adventure. Now, don't freak out when I say this, okay? Calm down. Calm the fuck down. Some of you, I heard new baby. With the Fool, the Two of Cups, I heard a baby bringing back some sort of emotion to the connection, okay? So you guys are on a fresh start, okay? That's for like one or two of you. Very, very small, very small energy there. But overall, they want a new beginning with you. Some of you, they want to have a baby with you, but I just see a fresh start here, okay? So, they want to rekindle something. They want to get back to a good place. They want to go on an adventure with you, okay? This person wants to be with you. That's how they feel, Pisces. They want to be with you. They think about what it would be like to, maybe you guys are about to go on a vacation or some sort of trip with someone. Somebody could be really into outdoorsy stuff. Okay, I'm getting like rock climbing, camping, okay, the beach, shit like that. Like they're really into like doing things outdoors. They love the sun, okay? Could be an Aquarius, could be a Gemini, could be an Aries. I also have water sign, but they want to connect. They feel like it's mutual. They feel like you want the same thing. Yeah, I see somebody wanting to be vulnerable with you. Someone could be either younger than you or just emotionally younger than you. All right. They feel like they want to open up. They want to be vulnerable. They want to become naked, okay? They want you to really see them for who they are. I see somebody expressing themselves emotionally. It's not going to be like it's not going to be like the deepest depths of their soul, but they're going to get their toes wet. Okay? They're going to get their toes wet. They want to test the waters here with you. And I'm getting a lot of water energy. Maybe you guys are going to be around water. If you guys are trying to heal from someone, I'm getting water would be very rejuvenating for you. If you're not traveling with this person, they just feel distant from you. It could be physical distance, but yeah, they're making plans with you. Okay, how they feel is they feel like committing to you. They feel like they want to see the world with you. I feel very cheesy saying that, but they just like, this is like, they want to see and do it all with you. And they want to make plans with the Seven of Swords. I'm really getting with the Seven of Swords energy. It's like they have a trick up their sleeve and you're going to be very surprised. This person could ask you to move in with them, okay? Or they could ask you to reunite with them. Like I see somebody planning to come your way to have some sort of reunion, fresh start. They have a trick up their sleeve. That's how they feel. And they feel like they're going to catch you off guard with their vulnerability. Why the King of Pentacles? Yeah, expect this person to open up emotionally. This businessman, this businesswoman, I see that they want to stay. Their intentions are to have a stable connection with someone, and I'm getting at you. They want to have they want to provide some sort of stability for you. Emotional stability, okay? It's like you've been seeing this side of them, the King of Pentacles. You've been seeing like the business side, you know, the stern side, the stable side, but they're about to open up emotionally to you. I see someone being very vulnerable, and if this is an Aquarius, holy shit. Some of y'all, it's an Aquarius. Very odd behavior for an Aquarius. I don't know what their whole chart is, but just saying. But yeah, this person's about to open up emotionally. They're going to tell you they want a new beginning with you. Okay, they want to see the world with you, Pisces. They want to be vulnerable. This person wants to be naked with you. For some of you, I see someone saying, hey, let's go skinny dipping. If you're about to go on some sort of like vacation with someone and they're gonna be like, hey, let's get naked and jump in the water. Like I see that shit. I really see that this person asking you that shit, okay? But that's for like one or two of you. Just expect this person to open up emotionally. Okay, why the Four of Wands? And they're going to be very protective. Like they already feel protective over the connection. For some of you, if you have been in a committed relationship with someone and things have been and this is if things have been going well, expect someone to propose something to you, whether this be marriage or propose to move in together. This person's very protective over you. I am seeing like somebody here in their life was telling them not to do something, or they were telling them that y'all need to slow down, or it's like they've had to defend this connection. Maybe you don't know about that, but they had to defend this connection to other people. And I really see them trying to do that, and they're very protective over you guys, over the connection. But This person wants to come together. They want to reunite, or they just want to become one. Okay, Pisces, this is somebody who wants to be vulnerable. That's how they feel. They feel like they want to open up to you. Let's do a collective energy read. All right, collective. All right, collective. Go ahead and think about that person. Collective, collective. How do they feel towards my collective? Thank you for reminding me, Tammy. I almost forgot. Okay, just so everyone knows, I don't think I'm God. I think we're not going to get into that. Okay, sweetie. Bless your heart. I think I'm a messenger of God. I think my higher self is God. Okay, I'm just kidding, y'all. Let me stop. Let me stop. All right, Spirit. We're not going to get into that. Okay. I know. I tend to say things, y'all. Sometimes I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't shut the fuck up. I'm a Gemini. All right, collective. Yes, exactly, Bia. Exactly. That's why I was like, I'm not going to get into that. I'll be on here for another 5 hours. Okay. Exactly, Larissa. Exactly. Okay, collective energy. How do they feel? All right, for my collective. Okay, collective. It's either your message or it's not. It may or may not resonate. It's the most important message for the collective. Some of you, there's blocks in communication with this person, okay? The Tower is who you're dealing with, okay? So you avoided a disaster. I want to tell you, there is a higher power here. There's a higher power here that kind of stepped in. And I want to tell you it was to protect you. Okay? You're dealing with the Tower. Could be a Scorpio. Could be someone that has Scorpio in their chart. They could have Aquarius, Earth, and Fire. Okay? But you avoided a disaster with the Tower showing up. Okay? Rejection is God's protection, right? So this is for those of you who felt rejected in the past by somebody. Exactly, the Four of Cups in reverse, okay? I see you coming out of that. This person is starting to realize that they may have rejected the wrong person. Right? I see you guys avoided a disaster. That's what I see. Why the Star? For how they feel. They're all mixed up. Okay, I'm really seeing they're trying to look at the full picture here with the Seven of Cups, the Star. They're really trying to look at the bigger picture. They're really trying to understand the meaning, okay, with the Star energy. They're trying to understand the meaning behind meeting you, and it's kind of driving them nuts. Like, this person is starting to see signs, synchronicities. A higher power has stepped in, guys, whether you like it or not. Sometimes you can obsess over something and really, really want it, and it's just not for you. And it's just not for you, okay? And at this time, this person is not for you. If you're separated from someone, collective, they're not for you. Not now, not right now. All right? Your person, how they feel, they're trying to understand what's going on. They're trying to understand what's going on here. Why the Ten of Pentacles? They want to open up. They want to be vulnerable. They want to open up. I see them figuring, it's like they're finding a deeper meaning. And they're finally, they're seeing something for what it is. Whatever that means to you. Okay? And I'm seeing them with the Page of Pentacles. They're really looking at it. Like they're really looking at it. They're afraid to get, oh gosh. They're afraid to give to the connection though, okay? Some of you, there's blocks in communication. They're afraid to give to this. They're afraid. That's simple as that. That's how they feel. They're actually terrified to open up. They want to, but they're terrified to do so. Two of Pentacles in reverse. They go back and forth. Should I open up? Should I not open up? Their intentions are the Ace of Wands. Why the Ace of Wands for their intentions? The Ace of Wands for their intentions. They want some sort of action. Okay, Queen of Wands. This could be a Sagittarius or Aries Leo. I'm also getting black cats are big signs for you guys. Okay, that's some sort of sign. When you see a black cat, okay, be aware of what you're listening to, what you're doing, what your thoughts are at that time. Okay, that's going to hint to you what direction you should take here, okay? Their actions, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. They want to be social with you. They're really motivated to take action towards the situation. A lot of you guys, they have a strong desire for you. Their intentions are to have sex with you. Tempt you, like this person wants to tempt you. With some sort of desire or sexual energy. Their intentions are to get you tempted, get you aroused, okay? They want you to try to like show them some more energy. Like their intentions are to get you to come to them. That's their intentions, okay? All right, let's pull a collective rebel message. Okay, collective rebel message. Hi, Dee. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button and sending me good vibes. I appreciate that. Y'all see all these feathers here? I promise you, I did not beat up a chicken. I didn't get in a fight with a bird. I promise. Actually, I found 10 feathers on my lunch break the other day at work. Like literally, they were leading me back to my job. Like I took a walk on my lunch break to get out of there, and it was so like I literally was like the day before I asked Spirit for more signs to guide me on my right path. And I asked for the signs to be the same signs that Spirit showed me in the beginning of my spiritual awakening. And man, did Spirit show out. So, didn't fight a bird. I promise. I promise. All right. But let me tell you what, I would fight a bird if I had to. I'd fuck that bird. I'm just kidding. All right, collective. I had to ruin it. I'm a Gemini. Had to ruin the moment. Okay. I work at a wellness center. I am one of the managers at a wellness center. All right. Actually not allowed to talk about where I work. Okay. Two more shuffles. Collective, this is for you. Collective, this is for you. Oh, shit. If you are sensitive, just go ahead and click off. You don't want to hear it. Just go ahead. Just click off. I'll wait. All right, collective, it says stop fucking whining. Stop whining. No one wants to hear that shit. No one wants to listen. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. So what Spirit's trying to tell all of us as a collective, that when we don't like something, we can change it. We're not a tree. We're not stuck. Okay, if you don't like where you're at, then move. If you don't like where you're at, change it. If you don't like what's going on, change it. If you don't like the energies that are around you, if you're tired of the same day or the same shit different day, if you're tired of it, do something about it. That's what Spirit's telling us all. Stop complaining and do something. So that is your message, my collective. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Yes, Aquaman. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. And I am very sorry for your sensitivity. Not you, Aquaman, but just those that are sensitive. But anyway, y'all. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And until next time, bye.